Hey horse lovers, welcome back to Free Spirit Equestrian. So we are in Sugar Creek, Ohio, and we are at the Smoky Lane riding horse sale. So I've only been to their driving sale where they have mainly standard breds and a few riding horses, but they have over 300 riding horses here today. And yes, I brought the trailer. So if the right horse comes along, I will buy, but we'll just have to see. Okay, we have a lot of horses to look through, so let's go. We just got here and I already see so many cute animals, ponies, horses, and it's really nice because most of them are well cared for the most part. So that's just great to see. So and there's such a variety here. They also have this track and large area with an obstacle course where the horses will be both ridden and driven, which is great because you can see how the horse moves, you can evaluate soundness, you can see how they're responding to all of the stimuli and how they go over the obstacles. Now that big black horse is gorgeous, and so is this little Appy. This is the huge bonus when it comes to this sale at Smoky Lane, is because the people actually ride the horses and you can see how they're responding. Versus some sales, they just come through the ring and you don't get to see anything. That's cool. This roan is really nice too, Kyle. This roan has been cantering all over, super pretty. And this halflinger is chill. $60's cute. Now, right, we're going to say a triple there, sign back, top one. This Appaloosa is drop dead gorgeous. I love the pattern, but they did just take the horse's friend away, the horse standing next to them. So I can't really get an accurate read on the horse's demeanor and personality. And it's just hard in an auction because you don't get to spend a ton of time with them. You know what I mean? I'm sure this horse is very friendly and sweet, but I wasn't really able to decipher that given the situation. But holy cow, beautiful pattern. I thought that little paint pony was super pretty. How gorgeous. There is about every size that you could possibly imagine at this sale. Miniature horses, draft horses, anything you can think of, a lot of stock horses. And when you're walking through, you want to make sure that you're paying attention to everything when you're visually and physically inspecting the horse. Like, for example, I didn't like how this horse's pastern looked, but that's just me. Could be the way the horse was standing. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just you want to be conscientious because, again, you're at an auction. You can't do a PPE or anything.
It's a big one.
Money seat, saddle, money saddle. I'm going to down. You're going to hold that deal. I'm going to down. Today and tomorrow. Money saddle, $15. You're not going to $15. You don't have $15. On $15. Oh, summer sheets. Summer sheets, boys.
We were walking around looking, and then I saw this gorgeous Appaloosa, which is completely my type, size, color, and when I walked up to him, he was so friendly and gentle. He was just chilling, eating hay, so I'm definitely interested, and I'm going to look him over really good. So what I'm doing is I'm looking at all of his legs for any signs of swelling or any, bumps or lumps, scrapes, cuts, anything like that, or anything that looks out of the ordinary. I'm also evaluating his posture and his conformation. Now, of course, he has a saddle on and I can ask for the saddle to be removed so I can get even a better indicator, but I can look at his overall stance. Now I'm checking his eyes just to make sure he can see, and sometimes I will shine a light in their eye just to make sure there's no issues there, and look at his teeth. So he looks like he's around 15 according to his teeth, but the ad says around 10. So of course it's just a guesstimate, but you do want to be conscientious.
Oh, Kyle, I love this one. Okay, I want this one. It's so cute.
See a number on it.
This one's adorable.
Gotta go ask. Oh, he's number 2, Shay.
Look at these sweet baby birds that we're watching everything. Now we're inside the main sale barn and I'm walking through. There is an overload of just gorgeous horses, lots of color, and so many kind ones too. But I will say that I have become very picky because I have a lot of experience with auctions and buying horses from all different walks of life. And I know what goes into them. So I don't want anybody to think I'm sitting here and just picking horses apart or being too picky. But at the same time, you need to be picky because when I buy a horse from an auction, it is a full commitment. I am buying them knowing that I am keeping them for a minimum of a year and working with them. So whatever I get, I'm not going to let them leave as a project, unless obviously there was some very specific reason or scenario. In other words, I purchase with intent and logic, and I don't just buy to buy.
Like a little gypsy, nearly.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. When you go to an auction, especially one that has decent, healthy horses, it's like Disneyland for horse lovers. And then one of my fans came up to me and was super excited to meet me, and she wanted to show me a horse that she thinks I would like. So I went over and looked at this really cute varnished POA, registered, absolutely beautiful, well built, and the guy was super nice. He had a couple other ones too, which I'll show you later in the video. But this horse was so sweet and cute, just a little bit smaller than what I'm looking for currently. There is literally something for everybody at this sale. And like I said, it's my first time at the riding horse sale here. I've been to their driving one, and I really like it. Everybody's very friendly. They'll talk to you about the horse. They'll go out there and ride the horse and show you. And I think that's just great in terms of auctions. Now, I saw this horse posted on their Facebook page before I came here today, and oh my gosh, this is literally a Barbie dream pony. Like, oh, I love this pony so much. Like the mane, the tail, the color, the height is good. She's like just under 14 hands, so she's not super tiny, but she's not big. I am very interested in her, so I'm gonna have him pull her out so I can get a better look at her, and then I'll watch her move and go outside when he does eventually take her out to ride. She's backing up really nice, which shows she's responsive. But okay, let's get a closer look. So I am going to feel her leg and try to pick up her hoof and see how she responds to that. She is just a little dreamboat. Absolutely beautiful. And she does seem very kind too. I'm just looking under her mane and under her neck to see if there's anything going on. She was very sensitive about me going to touch the leg and seemed a little bit irritable. Now, I know that the auction can be a little bit of a stressful environment, but that is a little bit of a response that concerns me. And again, it could just be the environment, but you don't have anything else to base it off. And then we're looking at her teeth. So she looks to be around 10, give or take. I'm not quite set on her, but we'll see how she moves outside later.
You can get one in all 3 sizes.
Look at her, Kyle. A lot of super cute horses here today. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's a POA. That's like Olaf.
It's like Olaf, yeah.
Just like Olaf.
Okay, so the Gypsy Cross Pony Mare is actually responding so well to everything that is going on out here. She seems like a very level-headed horse. However, I also think that she's a little more forward, which I personally really enjoy. But I do have to think in terms of my riding program as well, because I can't have several horses, like 4 to 5 horses that are not in the program, because otherwise I'm not able to sustain. In other words, because she's more forward and she's under 14 hands, I don't have a ton of riders that could probably ride her. Now, over time that could change, but I don't think it's worth the risk. However, she's beautiful and seems like a very good horse.
His face is really cute. This last one's Look at this silver dapple. Isn't that one pretty?
Look at this gorgeous gypsy mare. She is stunning and I love her height. She's around 15 hands, give or take, maybe like 14.3. And she's just beautiful. Her overall temperament and demeanor seem really good just based off interacting with her in this moment. And I'm just looking her over to see if there's anything that seems off or anything out of the ordinary, but she looks good.
So this mare is pregnant and we just met the owner and she's bred to an LP stud, gypsy stud. Like what? She's gorgeous.
There was also this gypsy gelding who I thought was beautiful. Now he's a little bit bigger than the mare and he comes from the same seller, but he looks gorgeous and so sweet and chill. I just love the variety here. There is something literally for every single person looking. You just have to find the right fit. This is a very nice looking horse. Look how big, just gorgeous, stunning. Love it.
So 67 is Kyle's favorite number and it's a blue robe. A little yearling. Not big enough for you though. Not big enough like for what we want. Really gorgeous.
Stand next to it.
So many horses.
San Diego Promise, what it is, guys. Being a pet deluxe, being a bottle baby, you know, a good fitting farm. The Bombos, here we go, $1,000. Hit it on time, down a little, here to $500, $600, $700, $800, 7, 8, 9, 9, 9, 100, 10, 10, 10, 12, $1,500, 17, 17, 17, 25, 7 here, 27, the Bomb Beta, back at 5, 7 here, 2,700. Yeah, Phil here. 29 into 3,000, now left a little more before you get 29 away. One more time, get 29, the Bombay to Mega $3,000, $3, 3 of them down, them down, 29, 3. Yeah, 29, here to the Bombay to Mega $3,000, $3, 3 and 3 and 3 of them down, them down, 29, back to the Bombay to Mega $3,000 down here.
As you can see, it's a very poppin' place. A lot of people here, tons of horses, a lot going on. So if you're seriously looking to buy, you have to concentrate and pay attention to what you're looking at and not just get super excited about all the horses here, because it's very easy to fall into that trap and just to look at the horse and go, wow, I love the color, or whatever the case may be. But you have to look at all aspects of the horse. And you also want to be very careful, okay? Most of these horses are very kind, but please be conscientious because they could be scared and you don't know how they're going to react. Now, oh my gosh, is this horse not a dream boat or what? Holy cow. Now, I swear, I already have 3 black horses, okay? I have to be able to tell them apart somehow. No, I'm just kidding. But literally, if I was looking for a horse like this, I would buy him in a heartbeat. He just seemed super kind. And when I saw him out there riding, he was so sweet. Oh my gosh, just beautiful and huge and muscular. Love this horse.
Wow. That's a nice horse. That's a pretty bro. All right, they started selling horses. We're gonna go out to the track again just to watch some and then we'll see. Pony tent.
I came across this little pony and I actually really liked him. He just seemed really chill and sleepy. And I want to see how he moves later, but I am interested in him.
Okay, this little pony is actually really precious. Little Palomino paint. Kyle.
We saw this Appaloosa earlier, but I wanted to check them out again. Very beautiful patterns, seems super friendly when I approach. Just a kind horse overall. And I do like the size, slightly smaller than what I'm potentially looking for. I mean, it really just depends on if it's going to be just for me or for Kyle or potentially for the program. But as you can see, there is a lot to look at and choose from. Look at all of these baby donkeys, these little babies and their jennies, so sweet and beautiful. And then this little pony roan, he has like feathers and everything. He's so cute. Now, I thought this was a very nice pony. Not exactly my style and shape that I particularly look for, but stunning and very sweet. And then, of course, we had to look at the goats. Now, I wish I could get a goat, but I don't really have the setup for one or the space. And then look at this beautiful little pony's face. Like, I can't take it. Kyle's like in his element here with all of the ponies. He loves them so much. And they are really adorable. The bidding has already begun on some of the horses, but again, there's over 300, but let's go check out a few more before it starts. I also love that all of the horses have like access to hay here most of the time, which is fantastic. Also, a lot of gypsy crosses here today. So many like POAs and Appaloosas. It's right up my alley. I mean, that's what I love. And check out this gorgeous stallion. I mean, is he not like just absolutely stunning? And he was so sweet and kind too.
25 and got 26, 26 and another 17, how much you got? 28, good job, they were on 20, 28 and the big ticket. I'm made a pair of them out there, 10 pounds in it, 10, 5 times, I'm gonna make a thing, a pound of it, down in the middle, thinking about being a high, 2 here, and 25, and 3 here, and 23, 35, 45, and a pound of it, I'm gonna be the thing, and 55, and I'm gonna be the thing, and I'm gonna be the thing, and I'm gonna be the thing, 3, and 3, 3, and I'm made a big, 3, and I'm down, down, 10, 12, 10, 12, and 15, and 17, up like a 2,000 dollar, 22, 2, and I'm down, 25. Good fun day horse that'll stand tied overnight if you want to take them overnight camping, moonlight rides, whatever. Be a good gentle horse. I'm gonna be building them down, taking a big pound, big 5,000, 5,000 down, little time, little 5, 3, 3, 3, 3, them down in the middle, big 1,500, 15, I'm building them down. Yeah, what was there? Peter Simon, consignment. I made a 2-year-old this time, Sam. Hey, my brother has been riding him. That's $750 now. Hey, to be down in the down and all serious. I'm made a big order with 45.
Wait, which
This
one?
order here, big orders here, well built here, cold like 42 to the 45, change 45, here we go, 15,000, 15,000, I'm made a big 15,000, I'm made a 15, 10, 10 to the 9, got 2, 3. Well, I got 2,000 later, 3,000 later, here I'm made a big 3,000, 3,000, 4, made a big 3, 4, 5, I'm made 34, I'm 35 and 35, 34, I'm 34, 35, here we go, 34 to the big pound of the bump, 3 years old, we got her all.
She is 100% down. If you buy her, so walk cut, looks so cool. She is a nice horse with a good brain. Who hasn't been trained around, hasn't been off the bar.
75, high, 70 down in the middle, bigger, 75, big $1,000, 80, down in the middle, bigger, 75, 80, roll up in $7,500, 77, 8,000. Okay with her. You gotta do it. Here's only 8-year-old and a gypsy pony mare. Guys, you're talking about one fancy pony here. And 1,800 again, 5, I'm gonna be the big 15, 2, 2, 9, the mountain, they're gonna be 100, I'm made, they're gonna be the big, I'm made, big, 40, 2, 45, 7, 17, 9,
I really like her, but I think she's gonna be too forward for what I'm looking for, like for a pony.
$200 and I have sold 5,000.
Okay, I'm going to take a little break from bidding and go around and look at the horses again. Now, this is technically an Appaloosa, and he is a varnish roan. Now, I was considering this horse for Kyle because he's a really good size, and he seems like he has a good temperament, and I saw him out riding. He looked decent. However, I don't know. I just didn't feel the connection. There was nothing specific. I just didn't think it was the right fit for whatever reason. So sometimes you just have to go with your gut. And then there was this roan over here that was also super gorgeous and very stocky, but not quite tall enough for Kyle. So I didn't think that one would be an option. The horse was trying to get some hay, so I picked up some hay and gave him some. So cute. But both of them are super, super pretty. And they both seemed very kind and friendly, which was awesome. Demeanor is just huge, right? That's just such an important aspect of finding a horse. Then we're gonna go out here and watch some other horses under saddle. There is that beautiful Appaloosa. The only thing I don't like is the pink around the eye. Like sometimes that just concerns me with moon blindness. And you know, and then here's the Shire moving, also so pretty. Then I saw this stunning Frisian quarter horse mare. She was a great size, a bay roan. I mean, absolutely beautiful, lovely mover, unbelievable. The only issue is she was 2 years old. So that's not really a huge problem, but the issue for me is that she has all this training, but she's only 2. Okay, now we're back to this smaller pony, the Palomino paint one. Technically Pinto. Anyway, so I'm just talking to the owner, asking questions. I think this is very important. Of course, take everything with a grain of salt, not saying the person is good or bad, but you just want to be aware and make the overall decision yourself, not just based off what they say. So I wasn't a huge fan of how the pony was moving. He wasn't lame or anything, but I did notice that he was paddling, and I just overall didn't think it would be a good fit for what I'm looking for. And then there was this other Appaloosa, and he was super sweet, and the owner was very nice and talked to me and essentially said that he was just very forward and a little sensitive and skittish.
It's a great line, the whole line ahead of her. She neck range side passes, rides extremely well with or without a saddle. If you're looking for a nice filly to continue that has a lot of potential, do not miss her. She's got a whole life ahead of her. She's a good thinking mare, just 3 years old. 3,700, John. 37 against 80 against 7. Now forward. 4,137. Traffic safe and sound. She will speed up a little bit from the traffic from behind. Just watch this traffic a little bit. Hey, right there you go. 3 years old, 50-inch mare, good local pony. Take her outside. She rides quiet. Traffic safe and sound. 5 years old. Ah, mean and a nice paint here. 85 cents. She had a heck of a ride.
Here's one of a kind. You're gonna, I don't know, you write the recommendation, I will honor it. This mare is absolutely legit in every way. A young horse shouldn't even ride like she does. She's that good.
I mean, right here, hip number 88, if you have a look for a top one, look in here. 17,500. And just looks back and forth, guys. She's a real deal. Everything is in order. The boss, he's got everything right. The fees paid, everything right here. He's just a 6,000, 6,200, that's 6,000, 6,100, that's 6,000, last call here, $1, $1, 61, that's 6,000, $1, 6,100, 6,000, to get out to, that's anybody get a T, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 63, that's 6,300, 2 to get a 3, that's 6,300, 6,300, I get a 2 here, 3 to be in, I'm gonna get 6,300, 8 in the lead, I'm gonna get 2 to get 3, hammer high, here we go, 62 to get a $300, that's 6,200, down 3, down 2 to get a 3, 3, 3, and I have $6,200 for you can do it. Thank you, ma'am. 901.
We have been here for over 7 hours and we're wrapping up our day, but we're going to do another walkthrough to see if any new horses arrived. We're going through the pony tent and just checking everything out. We noticed this Haflinger stud. Isn't he super cute? And also this drafty paint, but this horse was not sound. Now let's talk about the Appy. So he has a Prophet's thumbprint, which is horse folklore, but essentially it points out that the horse is exceptional. And I'll put that link in the description. You can read about the thumbprint. It's very interesting. Now, we talked to his owner for a long time. He was very kind and laid back, and he answered a ton of questions, and then he rode him around. And honestly, I'm just feeling as though he's just not quite what I'm looking for. He is beautiful and awesome, but he's not quite the right size, and he went for $9,000.
All right, horse lovers. Well, it's been a long, fun day. There were so many gorgeous horses, quite a variety here today, but I decided not to buy anything. I did like a few of the horses, but I don't know. I just didn't have like a super strong feeling about them. And I really did like the Appaloosa, but I don't know, just nothing wrong. I just decided it's just not exactly what I wanted. So I'm going to go with my gut, but it was still fun nonetheless. I will definitely be back. This is such a good sale. I love how they are very open about everything. They are actually a no-kill family run auction. So I think that's fantastic and very reputable. So I hope you enjoyed seeing all of the horses. It was definitely fun. Did you have fun, Kyle?
Yeah.
Yes. So make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications so you don't miss anything Free Spirit Equestrian or any upcoming auctions, because I'm going to some more, especially between now and fall. And I'll see you next time, horse lovers. Bye.